Well, the point of the film is the question, not necessarily the answer, of what of the things we're exploring and how can we use those things. So what is there and how can we use these things?
Well, MRI is really a unique biomedical imaging modality in that you can train it to tease out all kinds of different pathologies. These are brand new methods that are being put to use now. What we'll do is we'll take a series of images that's designed to suss out where the network connections in his brain are and how well they're working together right now.
NFLPA has brain trust, and where you come and they basically look at your body and tell you what's wrong with you.
So this was part of the collective bargaining agreement that came between the NFL and the NFL Players Association at the last contract negotiations. And there's money that's set aside for health and well-being of former athletes. And there is a physical mental component, which is what we're part of, the brain and body assessment. So it's set up to be a comprehensive program to help former NFL players return back to the real world. And then from a neck standpoint, with everything, for the most part, everything looks good, except right down here. And this is like C5, 6. It's from the times that you've ducked your head and gone through the line and all that kind of stuff.
And this is an ability to put yourself into a deep state of meditation in which you kind of get out of the personality mind, the ego mind, the rational, intellectual mind, and you go into the contemplative mind, the spiritual mind, and you're able to contact information from above. But while you're in this state of meditation, your mind is sort of merging with the other person who's having this session.
And then we got prepared and we did the reading. And the first question I asked was to do a scan of my physical form, or basically a kind of like an X-ray, or more like an MRI of my body.
Lower into the body, we find some compressive forces into the upper portion of the spine. This is to the third, fourth, and fifth. Although they are minor, they are mildly affecting that of the sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve systems.
And reading completely blew my mind.
So what it does is it's sending frequencies through your body, and it's looking for there's 11,000 frequencies loaded into the software. And so it's looking for all of those 11,000 frequencies, and if you're above or below, hyper or hypo on a frequency, it's going to tell me that in the software. And therefore it picks out the top stressors on your body. Then I have the ability, there's over 800 panels and subpanels within the software. And so I can go through and get really fine-tuned into what's going on and send that frequency to your body. Let's say it was a kidney problem and the frequencies were out of balance there. I can send the proper frequency to the kidney and those cells will line up.
When this first started, I kind of looked at myself as kind of a guide taking people on this journey. And what's become evident, what's become obvious on this trip is that yes, I'm taking them on a trip, but I'm also going on my own trip. You know, just to be the person who's the face of this story, the person out in front. There's a transformation that I'm going through, and even if it's as simple as a transformation from being someone that was kind of behind the scenes to really someone who's on the forefront. And I can sense for myself that I'm stepping into a leadership role. Yeah, I mean, I'm the dummy, or I'm the subject here, but really it's about showing people, giving people a sense of what else they may be capable of that they haven't ever considered.